For the past couple of years, we've all been trying to figure out our relationship with AI. Is it a search engine on steroids, a smart assistant, just a tool? Well, it turns out the ground is shifting right under our feet. We're moving from just using AI to actually working with it. For a while, the best metaphor was to think of AI as this eager intern. Really helpful, but also prone to making mistakes and needing someone to constantly look over its shoulder. But as usability expert Jakob Nielsen points out, that metaphor, while it was useful, is now actually holding us back. It's become this limiting idea that kind of blinds us to what AI is really becoming. And that's the big question, isn't it? If we're officially retiring the intern metaphor, what's the new model? What are we supposed to call this thing? And the answer, well, it's not just a new job title. It's a whole new way of thinking about work itself. We are entering an era where AI is graduating from intern to a full-on coworker. And this isn't just playing with words. It represents a really fundamental shift in how we're going to get work done. This slide just lays it out perfectly. On the left, that's the old way. AI as a passive tool. It just sits there waiting for you to tell it exactly what to do, one little task at a time. But look at the right. The new model is an AI coworker. It's proactive, it takes initiative, it manages entire workflows, and it even collaborates with the rest of the team, both the humans and other AIs. We're moving from just giving instructions to true collaboration. Now, this didn't just happen overnight. It started with these really simple single-agent systems. Think of a basic chatbot on a website. Then we got to multi-agent systems where different AIs could talk to each other, but honestly, it was pretty chaotic. The real game changer, the thing that gets us to this new era, is what's called AI agent orchestration. Think of it like a conductor leading an orchestra of specialized AIs, all working together in perfect harmony. Okay, so how does this actually work? It might sound a little bit like science fiction, but it's all grounded in a really powerful concept that lets us build these incredible AI teams. So at its core, AI agent orchestration is like being the manager of a dream team. Instead of having one generalist AI trying to do everything kinda okay, you have a team of experts. One agent is a genius at diagnostics, another is brilliant at planning, and a third is a master of risk assessment. The orchestration layer is the project manager that hands out the tasks, makes sure they're all talking to each other, and stitches all their work together to solve a really complex problem. And this is a perfect real-world example. Imagine a critical system goes down at your company. An orchestrated AI team jumps into action. First, the diagnosis specialist agent digs through the data to find the root cause. It then hands its findings over to the remediation planner agent, which comes up with a fix. And then, before anyone does anything, a risk assessor agent checks out that fix for any potential problems. This handoff process is the secret sauce. The planner takes the diagnosis and creates a super specific step-by-step plan. But it doesn't stop there. That plan gets passed to the risk assessor, which stress tests the whole idea, gaming out what could go wrong before a final recommendation is ever made. It's like an assembly line of pure specialized expertise. Now, this all sounds great in theory. I know, it's more complex, more moving parts, but what about the results? This is where the story gets truly incredible. This is the million-dollar question, right? Is this whole complicated setup actually worth it? Does a team of specialized AI agents really outperform one single powerful generalist AI? The answer is a resounding yes. And not just by a little bit, by a mind-blowing margin. So check this out. A fascinating study published on arXiv ran hundreds of tests on this exact problem. When they asked a single generalist AI for help with a technical problem, its advice was specific and actually usable just 1.7% of the time. That's right, over 98% of the time, its suggestions were basically useless. But when they gave the exact same problem to the orchestrated AI team, it came back with specific, actionable advice 100% of the time, every single time. No exceptions. That's not just an improvement, that's a leap from a cool tech demo to a reliable mission-critical system. And here's what that difference actually looks like. On the left, you got the vague advice from the single AI. Check the logs. Thanks, I already knew that. On the right, you see the output from the AI team, a precise, executable command with version numbers and everything. One is a waste of time, the other is the solution. The numbers from the study are just staggering. The AI team's output was 80 times more specific and a whopping 140 times more correct than what the single agent produced. I mean, this isn't just a step forward, it is a total revolution in what we can expect from AI. And this quote from the study's author just nails it. What's really interesting is that both the single AI and the AI team took about the same amount of time, around 40 seconds. So the real win here isn't speed. It's about getting predictable, high-quality, trustworthy results every single time. It's all about reliability. So the technology is here and it's ridiculously powerful. But, having a brilliant new teammate isn't enough. You actually have to integrate them into the workplace culture. And this is where the human part of the equation comes roaring back. Organizations have some serious hurdles to clear. Can we really trust the AI's output? If something goes wrong, who's responsible? And maybe the biggest one, how do you get your employees to see these AIs as helpful partners instead of as competition for their jobs? These are leadership challenges, not tech problems. Ultimately, success is going to come down to a shift in mindset. We have to stop thinking of AI as just a clever tool and start treating it like a real digital teammate, with its own clear role, its own responsibilities, and maybe even its own spot on the org chart. So what does all this mean for the future of work? Well, as we start to welcome these new AI coworkers onto our teams, our own jobs are going to be redefined in some pretty exciting ways. The really optimistic vision, and frankly the one that seems most likely, is that by letting our AI teammates handle all the repetitive data-heavy lifting, we humans are freed up to focus on what we do best. Things like empathy, big-picture strategy, ethical judgment, and real out-of-the-box creativity. It's not about replacing people, it's about augmenting them. So, to wrap this all up, here's the final thought. The evidence is pretty clear. Teams of collaborating AIs are not some far-off concept. They're here, they're real, and they are capable of incredibly reliable, high-quality work. So, very soon, your most dependable colleague might not be human. And the only question left is, are you ready to build that partnership?